Hello internet world, welcome to my review of the Nikon, or Nikon, however you want to pronounce it, Z6, definitely Z. This is Nikon's mirrorless full frame camera. They've got the Z6 and the Z7, the Z7 being the higher megapixel count camera. This is the camera that everyone was suggesting is great for video and photography, of course. And I've been using it for a couple of weeks now, and I want to bring you my review. And I must say that I'm very, very impressed. Now, if you do want to see my unboxing of this, where I go through all of the bits you get inside the box, including a closer look at the lens and the NTZ adapter, then please do check out the link down in the video description area. I've done a full unboxing so you can see everything that you get. This review is just going to be about my own personal user experience of this camera. I'm not going to be diving into the specs very much, so let's get on with it and just talk first of all about the handling. This is a rock solid camera. The grip is absolutely stunning. I've been really impressed with the comfort factor of the grip. I've got medium sized hands, and my little pinky, if I just hold on to the grip again, my little pinky doesn't fall underneath, it just sits very nicely on the whole grip, and my finger obviously resides really nicely just here on the shutter button. And I've also got this thumb grip here as well. Now when my thumb is on the thumb grip, I can get to this mode dial really nicely. I heard some people saying they didn't like this mode dial, it felt a bit sort of mushy. It does move a little bit more than I'd like to, but it's still a really nice knurled sort of control. I do like it. It seems fine to me. I do also like the fact that the on off is just around the shutter button here as well, so I can turn it on and off all with one hand. So I can control the camera just like this and have this hand completely free. Now let's talk a little bit about the lens very quickly as well. You can buy this body only. You've got quite a lot of options when it comes to lenses. This is the 24 to 70mm f4. You have to unlock the lens, so you can't just start zooming and taking photos straight away. If you turn the camera on, it's going to ask you to unlock the lens, and you do that, you've got the little tiny dot lined up with this line here, and you unlock it simply by turning the zoom ring, and then it goes to the 24mm position. Now some people don't like that. I do like that because it means that when I'm traveling with the camera and I've got it in my kit bag, I can actually lock the lens down like this. It's not going to move anywhere, and also it's a little bit more compact, so I do like that a lot. And then of course we've got the full zoom range all the way out to 70mm, and it's a constant aperture of f4, so very, very nice. With regards to VR, just very quickly, when you're taking photos or video, you've got the option of 5-axis image stabilization. That's in the body, and that has the added benefit that all the lenses you use, even if you convert lenses, you can still take advantage of the in-body image stabilization, or vibration reduction, as Nikon like to call it. The actual optic of this lens, very, very nice, 72mm thread on the front. I've got like a protector filter on here at the moment. Just everything, just the fit, finish, how the camera feels, really top notch, really very, very good indeed. Now let's turn this on, and you can see here, if I come around behind the camera, you can see here, this is what it says: before taking photos, rotate the zoom ring to extend the lens. So of course we can rotate the lens and unlock, and then it sort of becomes usable. Very, very quick to focus, extremely quick to focus. We are in photo mode at the moment. Something else that's really nice is on the back here, we have got a dedicated video mode. So if we switch this around to video mode, we're now in video mode, recording in 4K with no crop. Very good indeed, and the video it produces absolutely stunning. And then background to photo mode, and it remembers your settings when switching between the two, so that's really nice as well. Let's take a look inside the menu. I really do like the menu on this. I think it's one of the best, most nicely implemented menus I've seen in a camera. And you can scroll down, you can go across to the left and switch through the various sections very, very quickly, or indeed you can actually scroll with the touchscreen. So you can use this full touch menu, you can go into the various options and you can go back. We can even tap over here and go into these options. So we've got video options just here. I know a lot of you want to see the frame rates it can record in. So here's the main frame rates. We've got 4K or UHD at the top, 30, 25p and 24p. And then we've got full HD, 120p. So nice sort of high frame rate there. And you can go downwards from there. And yes, it does do 1080p, 24 frames per second. So a really nice menu system. Just so nicely done. Now, very quickly, I will show you the screen. It is a tilt screen, so it tilts up to this angle. So we're almost getting like a full tilt on this, almost forwards facing, but not quite. And then, of course, we can tilt it down to a lower angle for those overhead shots. If I show you this at this angle, you can see the sort of tilt we're getting on the screen. So it's a really nice range of motion on the screen, but alas, it is not a fully articulating screen. That's a shame. You know, that is a shame, admittedly. I'll be totally honest with you, in all of my reviews, I love everything about this camera. I really do like the screen, gorgeous screen, the fact that it's touch sensitive as well. But I do wish, it's just a wish, it's not a deal breaker, I do wish it was a fully articulating screen, like a flip out screen. That would make it so much easier for me to use when I'm doing video. But pairing this up with something like an Atomos Ninja 5 or a little sort of add-on field monitor, then you can see yourself anyway. Or you could even monitor yourself when you pair up your smartphone to this. You could use that as a monitor if you were recording yourself, of course. The results are very good indeed. Let's show you some of the photos I took. So if we pop on over to these photos, here's just a few. I'm not going to show you too many. I tend to share my photos on another platform, but here's a few of the photos I took. The detail in the photos, this is a full frame sensor, and the details that it captures is absolutely gorgeous. This is just a top down of some potpourri. Yes, we like it to smell nice in the Geekanoids HQ, and again, the detail is really good. And then this is just showing off the depth of field. Obviously it's an f4 lens, so it's not a very sort of wide open lens. You know, you're not going to be able to go down to f1.8 on this, but even f4, you've got some nice creamy blurred backgrounds. It looks absolutely stunning. So I think very good results. Really pleased with the colour tonality of the photos, and the videos are gorgeous as well. Still getting to grips with the video because I've been testing this alongside internal recording and also alongside the Atomos Ninja 5. With regards to recording media, if you're using the Ninja 5, of course, you can record direct to solid state drive, but the memory card slot is just under here. It's not in the same compartment as the battery, another really good point. And we just slide this open and it uses XQD media. These are expensive and it's a single slot, so a lot of people saying, oh, it's not a professional camera if it's not dual slot, then don't buy it. You know, if you want dual slots, if you have to have dual slots, then this isn't the camera for you. We can't give you another slot by way of a firmware update. That's pretty much impossible. Well, it is impossible. But single slot, and these are really robust memory cards. So this is an XQD memory card, and they are quite expensive, but I would say this, people saying that XQD is extremely, ridiculously expensive. If you look at good quality, and I'm on about high-end, fast data transfer rate SDXC cards or SDHC cards, if you look at a V30 card, for example, yes, these are still a little bit more expensive, but not a lot. They're not double the price. So they are expensive, but not as expensive as some people make out, because this has got a 440 megabytes per second on the right, on the read, and 400 megabytes per second on the write speed. And they're also got a metal frame inside as well, so much more robust than an SD card. So I think the memory that they chose for this is fair enough. You know, it's not a deal breaker at all. All of the modes, controls, dials, all land where you expect them to. With regards to the connectivity on the side here, we have got all of the ports covered at the moment. I showed you these in the main unboxing, but the main ones are obviously HDMI, and it's mini HDMI. We've also got USB on here as well, and then we have got microphone and headphone jacks just there as well. Let me just show you the other ports. I'll pull this all up for you. There we go. Let's pull this up out of the way. So the bottom one is like a remote out. Oh, there we go. Bottom one here is a remote out. Then we've got HDMI, which is mini HDMI, and then we've got USB-C. With the very latest batteries, the B batteries on here, I can't remember the exact model number, there's ones that end in a B. You can charge the battery inside the camera if you so wish, but the camera does come with an external battery charger. You can charge it off of a normal wall plug as well. What else can I say about it? Oh, top display, which is nice to see a top display. Little joystick as well on the back for moving around your focus points. Beautiful menu system, beautiful results, really good. Now I will be doing, and actually just I want to say a big hello to Darren, who's tuned in live to this video. Thanks for tuning in live. This is a live review, of course. You can ask questions throughout the video. I do want to mention that quite a few of you asked to see some video from this, and I thought a different way of doing it, because there's so many video samples online, you can only watch so many, but a really different way of doing it. I do live broadcasts. I'm going to pop this on the tripod in a couple of days' time and bring you a live broadcast, actually broadcasting with the Nikon Z6. That's going to be in a couple of days' time here on the Geekanoids channel, so don't miss out on that. I'm going to be connecting this to my Mac Pro with an HDMI cable and an Elgato cam link, so don't miss out on that video. That's coming up very, very soon on the Geekanoids channel. In closing, can I recommend this camera? This is my new camera. I think that speaks for itself. I've actually bought this, and this is my new camera for 2019 and beyond. I'm really impressed with the system. Rock solid, very, very impressed indeed. Darren Bird is asking, would you consider this a beginner's camera or more towards a pro camera? That's a really difficult question. It's for me, it's budget driven. If you're just getting into photography, spending this amount of money on a camera and a lens combination, I don't know the current price on this, but I think for the whole kit, probably looking at about sort of between sort of £1,600 and £2,000. Is that a beginner price? You know, is that something you want to just sort of dip your toe in the water with? Can it be used as a beginner's camera? Sure, you can put it in auto mode, enjoy the camera, and then gradually explore the other modes. So in that respect, a beginner could use this, and it's got so much room for experimentation, learning photography and videography, and I don't think you'll grow out of this camera. It's a great system. Also worth mentioning, there's the F2Z or FTZ adapter, which allows you to use older Nikon lenses on this. I haven't used that at all during my review period, but I've got that there for if I see any sort of vintage or older lenses, then I can convert those very easily. So in answer to your question, if you've got the budget, this is a great camera to start with and to grow into as well. Also, we have got I Love the World 221, great username. Thanks for tuning in. Hello, I just wanted to say that I love your videos. That is awesome. It's comments like that that make it all worthwhile. This has been my review of the Nikon Z6. Please do check out the links down in the video description to where you can pick this up for yourself. And I will see you in that live broadcast using the Nikon Z6 very soon. Thanks for watching, everyone. Hit that like button if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you're not already. And I'll see you in another video really soon.